Like so. Indeed. I'm on it. More time you gotta. I ain't hold on to anything dragging me down. Wake up in the AM, say a prayer, then I leave out. Make sure when it come to us, the comments, they don't leave out. Yeah, I got my dogs in the back, better keep out. Oh damn, yeah, we special. Start to the finish and we reaching at the threshold. Run it while you young, one day you gotta get old. If it ain't good for you, more time you gotta let go. And you let it go to your head. Why you do that, I would never know. First that ball was high, yeah, now the kettle froze. And the real doggies with me, man, the kettle closed. Let's go, we gon' settle those. I don't rock one of those. Miss another one, better get up close. Hand over hand, name a better pose. Whatever comes, whoever goes. Let alone far as I can see, I got several rows. Got the verses, got the hooks, I'm a walking.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. We are at Ultrace. We've travelled a long way. Ryan, you've done a lot of preparation with CSF for a boost of this show.
Yep.
So
we've got an air-conditioned display, which we've been cooling off in because it's about 30 degrees here. There's thousands and thousands of people. I think there's like 30,000 people here. I've never seen so many people.
Neither of us have ever been to this show before, ever. So it's something we've been like super keen to do. There's loads of people from the UK here, like loads of UK builds, all the top ones. So it's really interesting to see just how popular it is with UK people.
There's cars from all over the world here.
A lot of drifters from the UK as well.
Yeah, so we've got drift action to check out, thousands of display cars, loads of people too.
There's just endless amounts of people. It's so hot here already in the morning. The music is already blaring. People are drinking a lot of beer already as
There's
well.
some sore heads, I think, as well. One of them's mine.
So yeah, we're going to take you around the whole entire show. Yeah, let's jump into it. Okay, so we are here at the CSF booth. Just going to give you a quick walk around of all the cars we've got in here, and then also the experience inside, because it's something quite different to what you've probably seen before.
Pick up a free coffee, I think.
First up, we've got GP Products, who are based in the Netherlands. They've got this G87 M2, which has got the full Alpha N body kit on it. Obviously, there's a lot of kits for these cars available. This particular kit is probably one of my favorites with this particular style, with the big wing on the back, the big vented arches, the front splitter on there as well.
Styled on a E36 M3 GT. So a lot of the GP Products cars will have themes. There's another one over there that we'll show you in a second.
Right, moving on. So G81 M3 Touring. Reese, tell us about the G81.
Yeah, M3 Touring, heavily modified, single turbo, cooled by CSF, wrapped in a nose tech.
Any vodka?
No vodka. We just completed vodka last night.
I think this is a little bit maybe a vodka. How much power?
Like 700, 800 stock cars.
That's enough power, I think.
Big fat single.
So these boys have been out street racing in America with it. He's spent very little time in the UK actually. So done a whole tour of the USA, street racing in New Jersey, and now it's in Europe. So they've just been around the Nürburgring with it, and here it is now in Poland. So
yeah, check out the crazy Vozen wheels as well, the carbon barrels.
Another special touring that we've shown before on the channel. But again, this car's also doing a Euro trip. So last time we saw this was actually in London at the meet we went to. Yeah,
London at the meet, but then also at Players as well. And then we shipped this car and then also the Porsche over to Poland as well. So last at the Regal shop, obviously you got the EAS on there, the full Eventuri carbon plenum, the intake is so necessary on these cars.
There's so much carbon on this car. So we all know Ravi's car already. It's been in our workshops, had a little bit of work done. This was on track at Goodwood. Now it's displayed on this lovely plinth like a piece of art on the stand. So we're here with the main man himself, Ravi Dalwani, CEO, head honcho, big boss man at CSF. What have we got going on for the CSF experience?
The CSF experience curated by Ryan himself, so I can't thank Ryan enough for putting this all together.
I'm happy to keep taking the credit.
Yeah, 100%. No, so Ryan and I have been working on this for feels like 4 or 5 months now.
Lifetimes.
Yeah, lifetimes, and it came out great. So basically, you're at the CSF in Pitted Paddock. Basically, it's like a showcase, art gallery, product display. We have famous photography that we've been fortunate to have of CSF cars from around the world.
So CSF, a lot of the CSF products is really finely machined billet pieces, which look like art anyway. So the idea was create a showcase to show that engineering like prowess that you have.
Yeah, and I think it's come out great. I mean, this is such a big premier show. It's become an international show, and we feel like we're part of that vibe now. We've brought cars from all over the world.
I think you've integrated fully into.
Yeah, I love Poland, by the way. If you haven't heard that, I'm moving here.
We're gonna move here. Come inside.
Yeah, come on
show
in.
you some of the stuff.
Yeah.
So, Ravi, what have we got? First thing you see, this cooler is actually on your car, right?
Yeah, exactly. So this is our 911 oil cooler, and then these are some universal oil coolers that are specific that also fit Porsches.
So some of these are actually on the drift cars going round at the, just below here actually, there's a drift event going on, which we'll check out in a minute.
Yeah, so we got some oil coolers here, you know.
Mike from Stanceworks is Ferrari.
Yeah, so that's from SEMA from a couple years ago, so that's
so
this race car.
got a long history with like integrating with SEMA cars and all those sorts of things, so part of the idea was like, we can't bring those cars here. You've obviously got 2 cars from the States.
Yes.
You can't bring Mike's car. You can't bring your RS6, for example. So we bought pictures from famous photographers, printed them out and put them on display.
Yeah, you know, I mean, we're kind of using Ultrace as like a coming out party for Eastern Europe for them to understand the brand. So what better way than then bring the photos, bring some parts, give them a bunch of free and, you know,
with a bang. Yeah.
And put some AC in the room too, you know.
Speaking of free stuff, what have we got? Free coffee?
Yeah, we got free coffee. We have some limited edition espresso cups that everyone's welcome to take, and then we got some Lean Customs limited edition pins of the 911 that people are welcome to take as well. We made 500 of these, and we've just essentially been giving them out throughout our shows in the UK and Europe. So
players, they went so far.
Yeah, so we had 100 at Players. We brought 250 to Ultrace. We're gonna have 100 at Festival of Speed, and that's it.
Yeah, yeah, it's gone. So next chance is Festival of Speed.
Yes, absolutely. So yeah, no, it's great. I'm really happy how it all came out. I mean, I think people really are going to understand and connect with the brand here. So it's an amazing event. This place is next level.
Thank you for showing us around. I'm going to get a coffee. What's your coffee order?
I got a latte, and it was great. I don't think he has ice. If he did, I'd probably jump into that. So.
There's not many places on this planet where you can see a TRD wide body kit Supra next to some John Player special Formula 1 cars from the 80s. So part of the thing with Ultrace is it's not just show cars, it's not just stance cars, not just drift cars, it's like all car culture. So over here, there's actually a FAT Porsche display, so let's come check it out. Actually, before we do, there are 2 themed displays. One is, I think it's Hofmeisters have put on this Spina themed display. So we've got Johnny Cocotto, M3 GT, I think they call it. Then we've got long tail McLaren, which to be honest is one of the best cars ever made. So come and check this out. That's so cool. And one of the craziest things of cars back in this sort of era is if you look in the footwell, you've got a loom connector that's like 3 inches big. Like nowadays it would be a tiny plug, but so that'll run the whole car. How good is this T16 dimmer? So I believe actually they've started remaking the dimmer kits. So 80s cars obviously really hot right now. This is about as iconic of an 80s car as you can get. But believe it or not, that's actually a factory. I say factory, it's a race car that had that. So the rally cars, Groovy rally cars had that type of spoiler. It's absolutely outrageous. So another theme at Ultrace is like a fashion crossover kind of thing. So we're here at the Peaches stand, which is a South Korean like lifestyle sort of brand, but they've brought out this Hyundai, I believe it's Hyundai Pony, but it's like extensively modified in every way possible. I'd like to know what engine it's got in it, but yeah, so these displays, we've got cars that are like on faux asphalt roads which is, you don't get this anywhere else, not even really at SEMA.
So just here in front of us, we've got this Gullwing SL on air. Looks absolutely incredible. Stinks of leather. Really cool thing about this car is the flip down steering wheel. So you actually need to flip down the steering wheel to be able to get in and out of the car. It's so tiny, this thing.
It's a different level of car, isn't it? Like, obviously, we see hatchbacks modified, like 80s, 90s, coupes modified, but this is like, you'd never see something done to this level. It's
interesting, the style of seat as well. It's like the real retro sort of like.
Yeah. All right, so you will see a lot of English number plates at this show as well. So actually, believe it or not, there's 6 cars here, all owned by the same gentleman, Jason GTI on Instagram, and they're all incredible. So the Uno, he's like super into like old school 80s hatches. So the Uno's his, Integrale's about as good as you can get for an 80s hatch. And it goes all the way through to a really strangely coloured, interesting Renault mid-mounted V6 on the end. So lots of cars actually debut at this show, and you'll see the plinths that they're sat on. So one of the like headline cars that people will come and see is this Countach. So that's a new Liberty Walk kit. It's hard to believe actually that they've taken an angle grinder to a Countach, but they have. We could literally make a 3-hour video and do every single car that's parked in this area, but I'm going to walk you past the Testarossa, which seems insane, but I will, and I'll take you past a GTR to one of my favourite cars actually at the show. Now this 901 GT3 is done so cleanly. It's all white. It's got the BBS splits on. It's kind of like a cup car for the street. You know when you get cup cars delivered before they have the livery applied? That's kind of what this looks like, and that is one of my favourite styles.
So this is one of my favourite cars of the show. We don't really see many of these over in the UK, quite rare, but we've actually seen a ton of these in town, cruising about, various different colour looks, various different colours, various different wheel setups and stuff, but I think this is definitely a vibe. So Ryan said earlier on, there's a lot of UK cars, and this is another UK car. It's actually one of our customers' cars that came in for a bit of maintenance recently. Charlie with his RS4, obviously bagged, amazing wheels, amazing colour as well. I can't remember exactly what he said the colour was from. I think he said it was like a Ford Galaxy or something like that, but it looks absolutely stunning on the RS4.
So another car that's been freshly unveiled this weekend, unveiled this weekend, is Jord from Slammed UK's Lambo. So another show that we're going to be doing later on in the year actually. These guys do the Gravity event, so we'll have a stand there. And yeah, this is what they do to promote the car, to promote the show. They make these amazing cars, so people will come and see the show.
This has got podiums inside as well, really sick seat, Vosin wheels. What other modifications have you done to it?
I mean, it's a full Liberty Walk conversion, so it's absolutely nuts. New wings, bonnet. Obviously, the hatch has got the like F1 style blade on it. It's nuts.
Proper build.
I'm just gonna keep telling you that every car I see is my favourite car of the show. So this is my new favourite car of the show. So 962 Porsche on the F80 International stand. So Porsche have started to market the F80 brand as a lifestyle brand for them. So there's loads of merch to do some cool events and stuff like that. So this is here to promote F80, but these cars, interestingly, you could get a road version of this. There's a guy in Japan that still drives one to work. It is an insane car. And actually, this is where the lineage of 911 turbos, so the 996 turbo that I have, is actually kind of linked to this one. It's like the granddad of that car.
Just spotted this thing through the crowd. I've never seen this in my whole entire life. I've no idea what I'm looking at, but it looks so cool.
Off camera, Ash has been like, oh, is that Fiat 500? It's a Fiat 127, and in Poland, when these were new, they were like VW Beetles basically in Poland. So super iconic for, and to see one modified, this is about as Polish as it can get.
Yeah, he's got, what has he got inside? He's got tiny marking seats inside.
Hey, he's got a flat Eric inside.
Crazy shifter in there. It's got a big sub in the back. Rate that. Oh, check out the exhaust.
So these are rear engined actually.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, engines in the back.
Okay. You got a lot of stuff going on. We'll have to take one home with me.
Oh, I lied. It's a 126.
So what's the difference between a 126 and a 127?
I don't know. We need to head to Wikipedia to find out.
So modified Volvos seem to be a thing in Poland, and I'm really here for it. This thing is incredible.
They're the most comfortable cars on the planet. 760 turbo intercooler. See on the badges on the back. They just keep sticking badges on this area of Volvo. Twin aerials, the louvers on the rear, and the interior is like this cool kind of like cigar brown.
Interior's crazy.
Loving it. Very stylish car. Fellow member of the Corolla Brotherhood, proudly displayed on the license plate at the back. XR4 long champs. White line rear lights. Left hooker. It's a left-hand drive car. You don't see many of those. I will actually give you one more Corolla fact. So this particular vehicle has got an early style grille, and this is thermostatically controlled. So when the car reaches operating temperature, this flap opens and allows air into the radiator.
It's so unnecessary on a Corolla.
This is potentially one of the greatest wheel sets ever created. AVS T7s, Model 7s. They are incredible. So this has got a Vertex kit on it, or a Vertex-ish kit. So it's actually the same as my car. So BN Sports Vertex front lip. And I have the side skirts and rear lips to actually go in my car pretty soon, so I'm going to send it in for paint. So it's going to look a little bit like this. Are you a Crocs person or a non-Crocs person? If you got a problem with these bad boys, I'll see you in the comments. Although if you have an issue with these ones, you're probably justified.
So saying earlier on, there's loads of people from the UK here, and this is one of what I'd probably say is an iconic UK car. So Ryan, you know way more about this than I do. Tell us about
this thing's nuts. So 190, it's an engine swap, but the main thing really is it's every single piece of metal on this car has been engraved. So Misha started with the roof rails, I think, and then it was the small pieces on like the windows and whatever. She got so far now, she's actually engraved the brake discs.
Crazy.
So can't drive it anymore, but
she drove the car here the whole way from the UK as well.
No, she did it. She traded it.
Oh, she traded it. Okay, damn it.
We could pretend that would be impressive. But they did drive one car. These guys are like super famous for doing 190Es. They've got like supercharged one, this one. Like they're super into old Mercedes. So they did drive one across. This one was trailered to keep those brake discs in good condition. But like even down to the exhaust manifold has been engraved.
We need to see if we can find Misha and get her to tell us a little bit more about it, because I'm sure there's some more stories.
Service. If we can get hold of her, we'll get her to show all the little features. And I mean, look, coolant elbow engraved. It's insane. Look who I found.
Hello, mate.
Is the person responsible for all of the insane engraving on this car. Misha.
Woo! Sorry to all the purists out there.
So tell me why, just why?
Why not is one of the questions.
It started off with some small pieces, right? And it just got totally out of hand.
It started as trims.
Yeah.
Just the trims. A call from my boyfriend saying, you dress like a cholo. Why don't you just engrave your car like they do? And I was like, I'll be there in 3 hours.
I remember seeing the back window trim. What does it say on the back?
Big dick energy. I know. Sorry to all the mums out there. They'll bleep it out.
I saw that at Players Classic.
That's it.
It was in the paddock.
Yep.
And I was like, I need to know who is responsible for this thing.
That was the start of me being a naughty little sausage with the car thing.
It was very like fresh. Like there wasn't really a car that looked like this, all like monochrome, you know. All
if I'm honest, it was more the fact that I've always loved cars, always loved that kind of thing. But I didn't know a lot about modifying cars. So I was learning whilst my boys were helping build it, or the boys at 187 with me.
Learning on the job.
They did a lot of the job, I did a lot of the other job. So I was like, well, what can I do to contribute? A lot that I can was to draw on it, basically.
So engine swaps, right?
Engine swap. This is a M104 engine. It's out of a W124 Mercedes.
Okay.
It's actually the first one that's ever been manual swapped, I do believe.
Let's go through the car.
Come on.
Yesterday I was here with Ash.
Yes.
And we were like scratching our heads like, I don't actually know.
From the start?
I'm not a big Mercedes engine person.
Nor am I.
And obviously this is disguised, so you got a different inlet and stuff. So this is from a...
This is from a W124 Mercedes. It's an M104. It puts out stupid amounts of power.
Yeah.
Spits huge flames.
It does, yeah.
It does. You've seen it in the old garage. It is, yeah. So we've got a side exit exhaust with it. Which actually we had to cut out a perfectly good jacking point on one of the cleanest examples of a 190 that I bought.
Normally the jacking points delete themselves.
Yeah, but mine, none of them deleted, so I did it for it. But yeah, so it's an uprated plenum. It's a TE Motorsport one.
Yeah.
Got Bosch injectors and loads of extra
It's on
added on loveliness.
Link ECU?
It's a ECU Master Classic.
Master,
yeah.
okay.
It's actually going for tuning when I get back from here, so I can do some burnouts and hopefully some donuts in it.
Yes, you want to see that.
Yeah, there we go. So yeah.
So, do you drive it without the hood?
Yeah, I mean, rules are only made to be broken, so that's how I'm going to send it forever.
What if it rains? What happens?
It's not going to rain. It's sunshine. I live in Wales. But,
all right, let's move through the car. Trims, we said.
Oh, yeah, so I engraved my headlights to start from the front of the car.
Okay.
This is actually glass. It was engraved. I had no idea if it would work. They're very hard to get hold of, but if you don't send, you'll never know.
Yeah, okay. I'm surprised you didn't crack it when you're engraving the glass.
No, that might happen to a set. Sorry, Mr. 190, for all your spares that I ruined for £200 a piece.
Is that what they go for?
Yeah, 250, £200 a piece. And then the wheels, I put them on. I've had these for 8 years.
Yeah.
They were the first set of wheels I ever bought for the car when I first released it.
You had carbon heads on it before.
I had carbon heads, yeah, but they had been welded and re-drilled, and I thought, I don't want to,
Yeah, it's a new year, so fresh set of wheels.
Yeah, fresh wheel, fresh set, and I feel like they bring the car better in a cleaner way.
Yeah.
So I engraved them, and then I didn't like the fact that my brake discs looked terrible, and they were metal, and no one had touched them. So I thought I'd engrave them too, although I wish that
How do you drive it?
Rules, again, stop with that.
No, it's in like,
wish
surely when you use the brakes, it's going to erode and engrave it.
I think you just do them again.
Okay, all right, change the pattern.
The thing that I wish I'd done, because it says Big Dick Energy on the back, I wish it said like brake disc energy or something.
Okay.
That's what I should have done. Next time, there's always room. So yeah, that's that. The tubs we made symmetrical on a 190, they're not symmetrical.
Okay, yeah, because on a 190, you can't really get that low without tubbing them.
No, so we had to make them perfectly smooth and symmetrical. Jake at 187 spent countless hours making that bonnet look lovely and soft and fluffy and pretty.
You got a return edge on this side actually as well, which a lot of people miss out. So
yeah, totally.
It's not just a hole; it like actually fits nicely.
And let's be honest, that's a big space there for a turbo. What?
Yeah, and you got the inlet for the turbo already, so
we're already there.
you're
Halfway there.
And ECU.
Yeah. So I also I saw that my internal parts of my wing mirror, I took them apart just to find out was actually aluminium. So I engraved it, and they say my favorite Nas lyric. So they say they shooting made you look. My door handles say internal ones say.
Do you not have Netflix? Like,
I have no chill. That's why I don't have it. More money, more problems. Get money.
Okay. How many hours do you think you're into all this engraving?
Engraving nearly 1,000. I sat literally for an entire summer. I tattooed, got from one chair, stood up, sat on another, got an engine piece from my friend Paul when he polished it, and went for it.
So you basically tattooed your car?
Yeah, well, it's me, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what I wanted it to be. It's got, in fact, what I didn't say is my engine is covered in all my tattoos.
Okay.
People don't know that. Some of them are hidden.
Right.
So my throat tattoo is actually in there, my face tattoo, there's loads of them. But you have to where's Wally that I don't tell people.
Okay.
Stay tuned.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is pretty intense.
There you go.
There's a lot going on.
Right, so we bought a Cosworth for the interior, took it out and then had it reupholstered by my friend So Good.
Yeah.
Once we'd actually done that ready for the big reveal fitted of the new engine, I decided I didn't like the headliner, which is not removable, so I hand painted it 2 days before.
In the car?
In the car, they're not removable, upside down, fuming.
You know when you're building a car and you're like,
Yeah.
swapping the hubs it's long, I don't really want to do it.
Exactly.
You've made there's no excuses now.
No, it's the greater good, isn't it? You just got to
power through
There
it.
we go. Yeah, so my steering wheel was a Christmas present from my lovely boyfriend because he had one and I was well gel.
You're both like heavy into 190.
Oh, we're like Mr. and Mrs. 190. We love it.
100%.
Absolutely love it. So I've engraved that. The knuckle duster is detachable because I used to be a naughty girl. I'm not anymore. So it
Cracking
stays in.
skulls.
Yeah, so I've engraved that. So that's, that's to stay. That's why the Bible's there.
I can see a Bible in there, yeah.
Couple of sins. You got to clean
Is
that
that-
up now then.
I'm surprised that's not on fire.
I wanted to graffiti it. But
Okay.
No.
That's kind of
Sorry, guys. So, yeah, the rear windows, the small windows here, the quarter glass, they're engraved. That was the hardest thing I've done on the entire car.
People like engraving taillights is a big thing at the minute with like Japanese cars.
so easy.
Yeah, but you haven't. So
No.
it's worth noting that a lot of the parts that you would first off want to engrave, grille, rear lights, you've refrained from doing.
Yeah, because I feel like if if it's something that has been done, I want to try what hasn't been done.
Lips to not engraved. So lots of like that kind of gives the style more like credence because you've actually refrained from doing obvious stuff.
Like all the stuff that at first I was like, I'm going to do that. I just went, nah, let's keep it nice and clean.
Stop.
Hammer time. And then there's the heck blend on the rear. They're super rare. Yeah, but that is actually a Mercedes part, genuine Merc part.
Where does the dump plate go if you run that? Normally?
Again, that's rules. We don't worry about that.
No, but like, if you bought that piece, like...
I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking.
Where did you put it?
They must have just thought Mish Dog's going to want one of them. Let's make one of them for 20 years' time. And the one I say every time, this is ASAP Rocky's rear bumper, everybody.
It is.
From his 190. We did a trade.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
In fact, actually, his bonnet star on the car is mine and my boyfriend's. So cheers, ASAP.
Yeah, and some of the interior trims. So right around the time you were doing, I think, the second phase on this car.
Yes.
I was putting together the ASAP car and I broke a few trims.
You were like,
I need trims now.
I've got a customer. I don't know what I'm going to do with these bits. I was like, we can help.
That's a cool story, yeah. And thank you so much for showing us around the car. It is amazing. I was so pleased that you've won an award.
I've only just stopped crying now, I'll be honest.
So when you go up to the stage, we'll be there at the front and we'll be cheering.
I'll be like this. But yeah, thank you. You're a legend.
Well done. Okay, so we're done up top with the static show cars. You can probably hear in the background a load of anarchy downstairs. So we're going to go check out the drifting. Hello and welcome to Mayhem. We're in the drift arena now. You can hear in the background the cars are going around the circuit. I've spotted a few familiar faces, so we'll check out what type of cars we've got here. There's all sorts of stuff. So first one, Corolla. Al, tell us a little bit about your vehicle, please.
Oh, well, where do we start?
The pain. Basically, all Corona owners will have that face when you ask the question about the car because the PTSD memories are coming back.
The constant ownership of a Corolla is like, why do we do it?
It's always this.
It's always this.
Have you been out on circuit?
We've been out.
Yes.
It's running well. Like, the only problem was the fan stopped working after 2 laps and I just watched temperatures go up. For whatever reason, we can't chase the issue.
The temperature goes up and the bills in your head start going up.
There are 15 years of various goes of attempts of building this in this, so...
Straight to the battery?
Yeah, so we're going to just go straight in. So at least, if it's going to get cold, this is how we do it. But...
You're freezing now.
That's fine.
So 20 valve,
black top,
special bits and bobs done recently, right?
So we just
power.
Big rebuild, 13:1 compression ratio.
What's the rev limit? That's the main
we've crushed it down to 8,500 for now.
That's going to go 9 later.
It's going to go up when because dry sump didn't arrive unfortunately until yesterday. So we're still wet sump.
You're going to dry sump it?
Yeah. So then we'll go for a bit of a stage 2 and bring it right up. So currently making 209 horsepower.
That's a lot.
At 7,300.
Yeah.
So we're not going to crank it.
Isn't it like £1,000 for every like?
It feels that way.
Basically.
I'm not sure it's even that. I think it's even worse value for money. But the result is the noise.
Yeah, I bet it sounds great.
Honestly, you're just buying the noise.
So drifting is about style, noise. So we'll hopefully see this out on circuit shortly. How long do you think you got to repair and go back out?
20 minutes.
20 minutes. All right.
Maybe.
See Al on track in 20 minutes.
Come to the drift pits with me.
We found a James.
Hello.
So
This is my car.
Guess how much horsepower this has got?
Not much.
1150. 1150. That's a nice round number.
I know. I've been drifting 8 months and I can already drive it.
So run us through. 2J.
2J built by these wizards. And this guy here, mate.
Clever men.
Yeah, 2J, big turbo, the pipe that comes out the bonnet, loads of other fancy bits.
That is one hell of a filter.
Yeah, I don't like the filter. I already complained, but I just tell people it's my
that off like a industrial like aircon unit? Like,
Apparently it's off an S2000, but I don't believe
it's
it.
bigger than the S2000. So, well, we've obviously gone straight in with the engine, but the bodywork's pretty special too.
It's pretty special.
on.
Why it's fab, it's mainly a 330D back.
Right.
So that's the weak spot, I think, with 1,000 horsepower.
So you haven't exploded it yet. It's still
doing
all right.
still working. And then the Kaiser kit. I think, to my knowledge, this is the first one on a drift car.
I mean, it's a brave move.
It's not like fiberglass, man. It's the same when you crash it.
That's true. That is true. But the purchase price is reasonably high. But yeah, it's
I can't talk about that. That's an undisclosed sponsorship deal.
undisclosed figure. It's amazing, James, and
Thank you.
yeah, I'm really looking forward to hearing it because
You've got to come in and hear it from inside.
I'd love to. Yeah.
None of this watching from the side.
Got any flames coming out?
Oh yeah, out the bonnet in front of you. It's wild.
Loving it.
If they come out of this part of the bonnet, that's not right. So you tell me when you see that.
Okay, right.
I'm looking out the side.
I'll be on flame watch.
Yeah.
Where's the exhaust come out that side?
No, out the back.
Out the back. Oh,
It's muffler.
that's very civilised
This
of you.
is tight.
That
It's
is.
a road car. You know, this is still street registered with a license plate. Thanks, MOT.
Yep. It's one of them special MOTs.
No, it's a real MOT.
is it?
Before
I
the
love it when people say
modifications.
that. It's like surprisingly.
Yeah, I done it like a year ago, right before I modified it. So, ticket's a ticket.
You got a CSF cooler on there. I'm contractually obliged to point that out.
The CSF, the boys are actually hooking me up with a bigger rad because
Yeah.
I need more cooling. And
It's crazy hot today.
It's going to do a package. I think we're going to relocate the
In the boot.
cooling to the back.
Yeah, it makes
To
sense.
do that on both cars.
It's a good day to test actually. It's like 33 degrees or something.
I can't handle this heat.
I need a cooler.
I've got a bit too much meat on me for this. kind of weather.
Insulation.
Yeah, I'm not made for this. I'm made for a snow and the cold.
Austrian drift event next or something. Get up the mountain
right.
into the snow.
Austrian rally.
Yeah.
I'm
Let's
not
go. We're gonna go to Scotland next anyway, aren't we? So
Yeah, you're coming.
yeah, let's do some skids. Amazing car, James, and it's not the only one you bought here. So you
We
fully
have that one. Some
you
more
fully back the
upstairs.
event, which is great. Yeah, man.
Told you, this is the sickest show there is.
If James goes to a show, you should go to the show. So last night, I saw this man, Jake Crouch, in the square, and I was slightly a different mentality, I think. So it's nice to see you today in a professional mode.
Yeah, he was chilling, that's for sure. It was 2:30 a.m. and you weren't ready for bed. I was.
So Jake is responsible for lots of club sport builds back in the UK, M3 stuff. So it's interesting to see you bought this beast out
Yeah.
because this is kind of your, this is your personal flavour. This is
Yeah, exactly. Like
right?
for me, the JDM stuff and the. Look at this.
He just wants the limelight. He's like, oh, don't talk about that car. Come and talk to us. But yeah, you're like super
Yeah,
into
the
drift.
Jap stuff is kind of like my bread and butter. It's what I enjoy the most.
Yeah, street style.
Street style,
Cool
like
cars.
fast, well-performing cars. But I love the club sport stuff. It's
Yeah,
you just
they're kind of the same thing. Like you optimize grip and
Yeah.
all the same things,
having it
right?
in balance, so right.
Yeah, geometry, stuff like that.
Exactly.
So Jake's bought this S15 all the way out to Poland to absolutely shred. And we saw him going around earlier, and those rear tyres are like on fire, bro.
Yeah, she's smoking them off. It's a good car. It's fun to drive.
Tell us a little bit about it. RB20.
So, RB25 Neo,
Yeah.
fully built tool block. I should show you.
Let's see. Come in. The car's finished so well. Like, yes, it's a motorsporty
Oh,
thing.
it's a drift
but-
car. It gets absolutely abused, but it's like presentable. It looks nice.
It looks better than most show cars, to be fair.
Yeah, that's it. It's still got nice paint. So yeah, 25 Neo, fully built, tool block, CP pistons, Manny rods, all that good stuff.
Power, what we got?
650,
It's enough in it.
it's enough, I think. G series turbo from Pulsar,
Yeah.
and just all the right ingredients to do sports.
Yeah, sports car.
Yeah, it's got Wisefab on the front,
Yeah.
like a Wisefab GeoMaster mix on the back.
So it's a street car, but it's basically
It's
like
basically a-
full spec.
Yeah, it's like a slightly dulled down race car,
Yeah.
but like full cage and stuff. But it's still nice to drive. It genuinely,
You are lying to me on that one.
no, genuinely, it's nice to drive.
What we got? 2 bucket seats. Quite hot in there, bro.
Oh, it's so hot in there, mate. It's like a sauna. I'd like to get a temperature gauge in there today.
You're gonna go out again in a minute?
Yeah, I'm gonna go back out in probably like 10 minutes.
Cool. We'll catch you on the. We'll try and get you managing down the straight.
Yeah, we're getting some. I'm starting like here.
Yeah.
So it's
What
good.
sort of speed are you doing down this section?
I'd imagine it's 50 or 60 by the time we get to the end.
It's quite fast into the concrete barrier side.
I reckon you can get faster though.
I'm only doing
It's
I'm only second at the minute, so I reckon I might do a bit of third later.
What's the fastest car here? It's a big car.
Probably a mixture of this and James's E36.
All right.
I don't know.
How good it be if you can get this on the door of James' car later?
See, if he wants me to, I'll do it. Yeah, he's up for it.
I'll go talk to him. Thanks, bro.
Sweet. All right, enjoy the rest of
you
your
out there. Yeah. So that's a wrap. Ultrace 2024. We're all done. I'm cooked. It's over for me. So yeah, so all done. 2 days is finished. We're heading back to the UK. We have flat 6 on Saturday, so just 6 days to go until that. Really enjoyed the show. Absolutely incredible collection of cars. People, the vibes are crazy here as well. The sort of like after show party, all that kind of stuff. Amazing cars. Yep. Amazing country. Great food. The coffee's been good. The breakfast's been good. If you're thinking of going to Ultrace, just do it because it is fantastic. I've really enjoyed myself. Yeah, really recommend. And I think we might be driving over here next year. Let's see. So yeah, next time you'll see us, will be Goodwood again, and then actually Goodwood again. Festival Speed again. Yeah. So yeah, flat 6, then Goodwood Festival Speed, and then a little bit of a break from the shows. So we'll see you in the next video. See you there. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, then give us a thumbs up. If you'd like to watch more videos like this that YouTube thinks you'll like, click here. If you'd like to watch some more videos in this playlist, then click here. And if you really enjoyed the video and you'd like to subscribe, you can do that by clicking here.